My family, are Prince Harry and Meghan house hunting in Malibu? Are they eyeing a spectacular estate in Malibu? Based on what TMZ, owned by Rupert Murdoch, are saying, Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, are said to be house hunting in Malibu, and that they're eyeing a spectacular estate. That is what is being said right now. And my family, first of all, let me start by saying this. Everyone is saying that Meghan is working on a huge commercial venture. Something big is being worked on by Meghan alongside WME, something very, very huge. And nobody knows what it is. No one knows if it's Meghan relaunching her blog The Tig. No one is sure what it is. Some people have been saying perhaps it's just, Meghan, her return back to Instagram. And that Meghan could earn up to $1 million per post. But no one really knows what is it that Meghan is working on behind the scenes. Remember, Meghan has been spotted at Lucky Steakhouse with her agent, Jill Smaller. I myself have a feeling that something big is about to come out of my family. Something big, something huge is about to come out. And clearly, even the carnival of so-called experts are afraid. Already, they're attacking Meghan about this potential new commercial venture, which even they don't know what it really is. My family, I have seen already this person called Niall Gardner, who works at this right-wing think tank that's trying to get Harry deported, basically attacking Meghan because of just these reports. They know that something big is coming. They just don't know what. They have no clue what is coming. They also can't stand to see Meghan earning a living, potentially earning hundreds of millions of dollars, even more than what already she and Harry have made ever since they came to the US. They're afraid. Because remember, the tabloids had promised their readers that Harry will come back begging Charles and William for money. And now we are being told, you know what? Harry and Meghan have been spotted house hunting in Malibu. And my family, the costs for a house in Malibu, my family, I may not live in the United States of America, but I have seen, or I've even heard the prices that different celebrities have been buying for homes in Malibu. And my family, it is millions, $30 million, $50 million, like a house I had Kanye West had purchased my family. It is a lot of money to buy a property in Malibu. My family. So my family, I want you to hear first of all, before I even say anything further, what is being said right now. My family. And I quote, Meghan Markle and Prince Harry are house hunting again. And this time, they're eyeing a pricey slice of paradise in Malibu, where a brand new mansion is going up. And sources with direct knowledge have told Rupert Murdoch-owned TMZ that Prince Harry and Meghan spent part of their holiday weekend touring an $8 million plot of land. My family, basically in Malibu. That is what is basically being said right now. That Harry and Meghan are basically house hunting my family. That is what is being said. That Harry, Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, are basically house hunting. Here is what is also being said. Our sources say that Harry and Meghan checked out an estate that's almost 6 acres. There is already a guardhouse at the front of the property, plus a huge pool, and the foundation is laid for a 10,000 square foot main residence. That is what is being said. And the property sits above PCH and overlooks Broad Beach. And it's super secluded and also private. There is a gate and a long driveway up to where the main house would sit. And we are told that that is part of the draw for Meghan and Harry. And it's very, very close to the beach. My family, as the property overlooks Broad Beach. That's what is being said. And sources are saying that the asking price is up to $8 million. And the plans for the main house have already been approved. And a construction crew is in place. If Harry and Meghan do buy the lot, they can assume the costs of construction, estimated at another 10 million US dollars. That is what is being said. My family, now think about this. Prince Harry and Meghan, normally, the distance from their home to LA, it takes so many hours for them to get to LA. And it does make sense that perhaps because of their work, they would need a place close to LA. My family, that's what I believe, my family. Because right now, with Meghan signing up with WME, who are supposed to help Meghan build out her brand, it makes sense for Meghan to be close to the agency that represents Meghan Markle and people that Meghan is going to work with. And that's why, my family, I have to wait and see to find out if really Prince Harry and Meghan will purchase a place in Malibu. We have to wait and see. Because only when they purchase a place will I believe that indeed Prince Harry and Meghan, okay, they have moved to Malibu. Only when they purchase a place. But my family, this move from Montecito to Malibu, it does make some kind of sense in a way. I mean, just kindly hear this. Harry and Meghan live in Montecito, which is far, far away from Hollywood, and also the Malibu property is about 13 miles from celebrity hotspot Nobu, and less than an hour drive from LA and also Beverly Hills. And sources are saying that Harry and Meghan are talking about selling their home in Montecito and moving to Malibu full time. It is close enough to Hollywood for them to do business, for them to work, but far enough from Hollywood to give them security and privacy. My family remember one thing, first of all. Prince Harry and Meghan, basically, Netflix bought the rights to the Meet Me at the Lake, memoir by Carly Fortune. And Prince Harry and Meghan, their team at Actual Productions, my family, at Actual Productions, are supposed to turn that, book, memoir, Meet Me at the Lake, into a Netflix adaptation, a real life Netflix adaptation. And for that to happen, first of all, you'll need a team. You'll need actors, actresses, my family. And it makes good sense for them to go to a place close to where they're working. It makes sense. Rather than to drive for hours to and from LA, my family, because I'm sure it takes so many hours to get back home, to Montecito. That's what, basically, I firmly believe my family. And also because the distance from Montecito to LA is basically, it takes up to 2 hours to go from Montecito to LA. That's a lot of, time, my family. Especially, let's say you have an important meeting. It takes so much time, my family. And because of Prince Harry and Meghan's deal with Netflix, because right now, basically, they are going to be creating a Netflix adaptation for the book Meet Me at the Lake. So my family, it makes sense if they're close to where they're working or where they are filming, my family. It makes sense if they want a place at Malibu. And my family also, based on what is being said, based on some digging done by Murdoch-owned TMZ, it appears that Brendan Brown at Westside East Estate Agency represents the property. And they reached out to Brendan Brown and they got no feedback. My family, what do you think about this story? I want to hear your opinion on this story. You believe that Harry and Meghan are planning a move to Malibu? Being said that they were spotted, at Malibu, looking for another place, my family, a new property, a new estate where they'll be staying, where they'll build a home to live in, my family. Do you think that this story is true? My family, years ago, when Harry and Meghan moved to Montecito, Harry did this, segment, was on James Corden's show. And Meghan was asked if they would want a move to a place whereby the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, my family, was filmed. That's what, Meghan was asked. And Meghan said, we have done an awful lot of moving, lately. But that was a few years ago. And right now, as Harry and Meghan, their work increases, it does make sense if they want to be closer to a place whereby they are working. That way, if they spend their time at work, they can be able to get quickly back home to their kids and not spend too much time on the road. My family. So, in that sense, if you think like that, then it makes sense. But once again, we have to wait until we hear the true report, the true real news that Harry and Meghan, if they have bought property, then make no mistake, then it will be revealed later on if they purchase a property. My family. And to me, I look forward to support Harry and Meghan in every single endeavor that they undertake. I look forward to every single endeavor that Harry and Meghan undertake. And my family, in response to this story, Kaiser said this, and I quote, that every few months, there are some random speculation that Prince Harry and Meghan are contemplating a move from Montecito to Malibu or LA. And one other rumor cropped up just a few months ago in the European tabloids that Harry and Meghan were considering buying a second home in Malibu. But my family, while we have called this a bunch of BS in the past, Kaiser says that she has believed for years now that Prince Harry and Meghan would eventually need a more centrally located place in or around LA. I'm not saying that the move to Montecito was a bad idea. It was what Harry and Meghan needed at the time. It was what Harry and Meghan needed at the time, of family, and their home is an amazing home. And I think we can all agree, first of all, how safe their home truly is. How secure it is, my family. I mean, you can't get even, pub photos of Harry and Meghan being inside their property, being inside of their home. You haven't seen fences being cut to get a photo of Archie or Lilibet. You have not seen that. So we can all agree that the home in Montecito is an amazing, amazing place and has ensured that Harry and Meghan have all the privacy they need at their home and also protection, my family, in terms of security. And their home is an amazing, amazing place. But my family, 3 years later, Prince Harry and Meghan might need to be closer to LA for their daily industry business, because their work is about creating content. And basically, their next production is clearly this Netflix adaptation for Kali, Fortune's Meet Me at the Lake memoir. That's what I believe Harry and Meghan are doing next for Netflix. And also, there are other reasons, really. Meghan side with WME. So my family, perhaps she also wants to be close to the agency that she works with. I have no idea. We'll have to wait and see, what happens in the future. But clearly, this move, if it is true or real, this story is true, it does make sense in a way. And Kaiser also says this, that I'm sure that most of you will call this story BS, nonsense, on this as well. But in Kaiser's case, Kaiser says that, she believes this story. I believe Kaiser says that Harry and Meghan, went and looked at this property. Just as I believe that they have been weighing their options and thinking about either moving or buying a second home closer to or in Los Angeles. If Harry and Meghan do sell their home in Montecito, I bet they'll make a tidy profit on it too, Kaiser says. And the Malibu real estate market is always booming. And the $18 million, cost for a 6-acre secure lot and home, which they could customize and create, a design that they love themselves. Now that is a huge steal, Kaiser says. My family, and indeed very, very true. I mean, getting a home whereby you pay $18 million for in Malibu, that's a real steal. And already, some carnival of so-called experts, upon seeing this story from TMZ, already are expressing their bitterness. My family. And one of these carnival of so-called experts is Richard Eden, my family, who whines and moans and complains about Harry and Meghan on a daily basis. Now, my family, Richard Eden basically took some time to tweet this nonsense, saying this, my family. Hashtag Prince Harry and hashtag Meghan are house hunting again, according to TMZ. He says, are 16 bathrooms not enough? The level of bitterness that they have towards Harry and Meghan having nice things is, my family, truly a lot. My family, if Harry and Meghan want a home that has 100 bathrooms, then that is their right. They are not taxpayer funded, nor are they leeching off of the taxpayer. Now, my family, one thing that I find so hypocritical really is how this carnival of so-called experts can profit, can grift off of, whining, mourning, complaining about Harry and Meghan on a daily basis. Harry and Meghan, who are living their lives, they keep whining and complaining about Harry and Meghan on a daily basis. And they make money off of whining, complaining about Harry and Meghan. At the same time, they can't even stand it that Harry and Meghan, want to buy a new place. And my family, that is an unconfirmed story, just speculation, that Harry and Meghan are house hunting. My family, they can't stand it to see Harry and Meghan having nice things. How many bathrooms does Charles have with all his properties? William has 4 homes. 4 homes. And you were told a few months ago he wanted a 5th home. And he wanted Fromore Cottage until he was told it is bad optics if you take Fromore Cottage. Then he backed down. Then we were told he can get Andrew's place. And Andrew said, hey, look, I ain't giving up my place. I am not leaving. I am not leaving one bit. Andrew has said that. But the guy has 4 homes. The guy has 4 homes. 4 homes. 4 homes. Fully taxpayer funded. And you don't hear carnival of so-called experts whinging about how many bathrooms William's 4 homes has. I won't even go and talk about Buckingham Palace that is fully taxpayer funded, that just recently my family were told they were doing up to $500 million worth of renovations. Sorry, not dollars, pounds worth of renovations. 500 million pounds. But you won't hear Carnival of so-called expert John Eden asking, why do you need 500 million pounds to renovate Buckingham Palace? Why? Why do you need all that money to renovate Buckingham Palace? You won't hear them saying that. You will not. Charles himself is getting a pay raise. The guy is a billionaire. They're supposed to be covering him. But you won't hear them saying, why does Charles want a pay raise? In the middle of a cost of living crisis right now, this is not a good time. You won't hear that. You'll hear them whining, mourning, complaining, because they've had a story that Harry Meghan might be house hunting in Malibu. Once again, there are no photos of Harry and Meghan at this place. No photos. It's like that story about Meghan going to a Taylor Swift concert. And then no photos of Meghan at a Taylor Swift concert. And my family, if there's something we have learned about what happens when Meghan goes to a concert, make no mistake, someone will take out their phone and recognize Meghan and take a photo of Meghan Markle. So once again, there is another story in my family. This time that Harry and Meghan are house hunting. It does make sense in a way. I can say that because of their businesses, my family. But because of just, a story, you're seeing a carnival of so-called experts like Richard Eden whining, mourning, and complaining. Because Harry and Meghan are not coming to the UK to grovel and beg Charles for money. I mean, a few days ago, I think I saw a story that they were saying that, Prince Harry, might ask to stay at one royal residence. That is what they were basically saying about Prince Harry, that Harry might stay at a royal residence. He might ask for permission, begging, that is, Charles or William for a place to stay, even for just a little while. My family, they won't see Harry, who's a millionaire, who has made good money thanks to his deals with Netflix, his memoir Spare. They won't see him begging for a place to stay. They won't. They won't see that, my family. And no wonder really, they're angry that instead of Harry and Meghan begging for a place to stay from Charles or William, they're buying a place not in the UK, which of course the Rota would have wanted, my family, for Harry and Meghan to do, to keep on grifting off of Harry and Meghan, making money off of covering Harry and Meghan, even though they're not supposed to. They're supposed to only cover members of the royal family they're calling working royals. Not those they call non-working royals. They're supposed to cover those they call working royals. But they want to continue grifting off of Harry and Meghan, making money off of their hate campaign towards Harry and Meghan. My family, I find that, abhorrent, my family. And I call that grifting. What the Royal Rota are doing, profiting off of this hate campaign towards Harry and Meghan, I call it grifting, my family. And it is disgusting to see what they have been doing. Grifting off of Harry and Meghan, making money off of this hate campaign towards Harry and Meghan. I'm sure they would have liked it if Harry and Meghan were begging for a place in the UK. And now Richard is angry because instead of Harry Meghan looking for a place in the UK like Richard would want, so that he can line his pockets off of complaining about Harry Meghan are buying a place in Malibu. Another place whereby the rich stay. They also can't be able to stand that. They can't be able to stand that. I mean, my family, UK media, have been portraying that Harry and Meghan are failing. And yet, you are going to buy a place at Malibu. The math is not mathing. Because a place in Malibu is even more expensive, really. Way more expensive than a place in Montecito to my family. Because it's close to Los Angeles. It's close to, LA. That's why my family. It is close to LA. And therefore, it's way more expensive. So here you're having the carnival of so-called experts, saying that, what? Harry and Meghan are, they're losing money. They need to keep paying for their lifestyles. And then, my family, instead of Harry and Meghan going to a place whereby it's cheaper, like how the carnival or so-called experts would want them to, they're going to a place which is even more expensive. Malibu is way more expensive. And that is a fact. It's way more expensive. And a place close to the beach. That is where they are looking, my family. A place whereby it should be a private place. Whereby you can't have, paps, getting a photo of Archie playing outside. That is an area where Harry and Meghan are looking. So, my family, first of all, other narratives by the UK media have been destroyed. Other lies from the UK travel press have been destroyed. The lie that, first of all, Harry and Meghan are living separate lives. If they're living separate lives, then why is it are they looking to buy another property together? Why? My family, the math is not mathing. And that's why the carnival of so-called experts are even more angry and even more bitter. Because all their narratives, their lies about Harry and Meghan are being debunked one by one. And they don't like that one bit. They don't like it. They're being exposed as liars. Royal experts like Richard Eden, who calls himself royal expert, is being exposed for the lie that he is. My family, I love to see it. I love to see it. I love to see it. And I can see even some trolls, under Richard Eden's Twitter account saying that Harry and Meghan have to downgrade. When you're going to Malibu, you are not going to that place to downgrade. That's an upgrade. It's an exclusive area, my family, where rich people stay. Even more expensive than Harry and Meghan's place in Montecito. Even way more expensive. So it is not a downgrade. It is an upgrade. And clearly, the haters don't want to see Harry and Meghan thriving. So they have to keep on lying to themselves. Well, my family, they will never ever see Harry and Meghan failing. They'll keep seeing Harry and Meghan thriving, and they'll keep whining, moaning, and complaining at seeing that no matter what they throw at Harry and Meghan continue to thrive each and every single day of their lives. And I'm enjoying just seeing the bitterness. Prince Harry and Meghan are not taxpayer funded. If they live in a home with 50 rooms, 100 bathrooms, as long as it is not taxpayer funded, it is none of the business of the royal rota. It is none of their business. They should focus on royals who are taxpayer funded and leave Harry and Meghan alone. Just give it up. Give it up. Leave Harry and Meghan alone and accept what you have. Be content with the dull, boring, lazy royals William, Kate, Camilla, Charles they have in Britain. And leave Harry and Meghan alone. Let them go. The carnival of so-called experts refuse to let Harry and Meghan go. It's high time they let them go. They are not coming back to Britain to put up with the abuse or wine and dine with the carnival of so-called experts. Harry is coming for the World Child Charity Awards. He is not coming to see Charles or William or Kate or Camilla. But again, you're having carnival of so-called experts asking, oh, is he going to see Charles? Because they want to keep up this drama, to make money for themselves, to grift over Prince Harry. Harry refuses to play the game. Stop trying to force him into the game. He refuses to play. Stop. 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 And move on. Stop and move on. Big things are coming. Big things are coming for Harry and Meghan, my family. And I can't wait to see what Meghan is working on. This big project that people don't know what it is. Even I don't know what it is, but I know it's coming. I know it's coming. I can't wait to see what Meghan has in store for all of us, my family. And I can't wait again to see Meghan on that billionaire Forbes magazine. That will be a glorious day, both Meghan and Harry. I can't wait to see that. My family, tell me your thoughts about what we have just discussed. Do you believe that Harry and Meghan are eyeing a new property in Malibu? Again, we have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. Only when, you see proof that Harry and Meghan really have bought property, only then can you believe the story. Because there's so much misinformation and lies about Harry and Meghan online. And once again, sources don't speak on behalf of Harry and Meghan. They don't. It's also important to say that. Family, it's important to say that, my family. When it comes to Harry and Meghan, to me, I always want proof. I always want proof, my family. I always want proof. Even if the story can make some kind of sense that Harry and Meghan may want to, be closer to LA, still, I want proof. I want photos. I want evidence. Because there is so much and disinformation out there about Harry and Meghan. My family, now tell me your thoughts about what we have just discussed. I want to kindly please hear your opinion. May God bless Harry, Meghan, Archie, Libedana, and Doria Baglan, and all of you members of the squad at home. Hate never wins. Love wins, and stay tuned to our next video. Love you, my family, always and forever. God is good and God is great. And may Harry and Meghan keep on thriving each and every single day of their lives. And you also. And obviously, also, my family, all our loved ones, my family, may they keep thriving always and forever. Stay tuned to this video. Love you always and forever. And TMZ is owned by Rupert Murdoch. So whatever comes from them, take it with a pinch of salt. Don't believe it, my family. Don't believe it unless there's proof. Unless there's proof, my family. Take it with a pinch of salt. My family, I believe I have said enough. Stay tuned to our next video. Love you always and forever. Hello, members of Sussex Family TV. First of all, I want to say thank you for all your support that you give us to our channel. We don't take it for granted that you support this channel. I want to say thank you from the bottom of our hearts for lending out your support and fighting against injustices, supporting Prince Harry and Meghan, showing them love. Love will always triumph over evil, and for that I say thank you. Good will always prevail over bad. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you so much for joining this community, this amazing community of Sussex Family TV. I love you so much, family, from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the best. May you have a great day, and I hope that you enjoyed this video and learned a lot of things. With that and so much more, Stay tuned to our next video. Leave a comment below, like, and subscribe. Love you, family, always and forever. Sayonara.